Showery, showery. All right, man. All right, let's get that back going. Dang it. Triplets on the bass. What was that I was listening to? What the heck? What the heck? What is that? Checking for chickens. Performance. Oh, that'll work too. Let's say. Gang, gang, gang. No more whiskey. Just kidding. I can't do it. Everything sucks. Bit. Oh, you know what I gotta do? Let me see if I can chat filter. Oh, hello. Welcome. 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 All right, let me see. Okay, OTM. Dingle dangle. Dingle dangle. Dingle dangle. Dingle dangle. Thomas Dingle dangle. Everything sucks. Milan? What? Where have you been? I saw your name. We were talking about you the other night. Oh, sorry. Stop looking at me. Milana. You thought I'd forget. What up? What up? Not too much hanging out, talking to people around the world. You know what I do. It's what I do. Tell jokes, be funny. Look out the window. Look at my window. Look out my window. Hi, Milana. Look at my American flag. Woo. I pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America, to the republic which we stand, one nation under Trump. No, I didn't forget. I'm just playing. It's all right. What's that? How you doing? How you doing? Long time no see. You guys are you guys off of school? What is January, February, March, April, May. When is May? You guys are in in summer vacation. When does that start? Oh, in Cognac. Cognac. What country are you from, Milana? Cognac, is that Polish? No, yak, yuck, yuck. I'm not very good. I'm not very good with names. No, you could have corrected me instead of just like no. Is it mer? Is? Oh, sorry, my bad. Did you get killed? Did you get smashed? I got smashed playing Roblox. I was playing what map was I playing? I can't remember the map. Oh, natural disasters. I got smashed. And my brother called. He had an internet outage. Ukrainian. All right, that's what we're gonna put. Ukrainian. I got a couple of Ukraines on here, but they're hard to find. They're hard to find, so we'll put you here. Okay. Ukraine. Huge cranes. They call me huge cranes. Henry, what are you doing? I had to clean up my room because I was throwing so many snot rags around. I kept missing the dang trash can, even though it's only this far from me. And I miss it 100 times. What? I think she's confused about it. Huge cranes. I had a math teacher who did not pronounce his H's. Yeah, Milana, Ten Light is talking about how a teacher of hers used to or can't speak their H's, their H's. So he would probably say "Uraids," and he'd probably say Utah instead of Utah. Yeah, life's weird. Life's weird. Well, look. Yeah, we'll be. Richard Hightower. Yeah, I got stuffy nose. Welcome to No Drip Nasal Mist. I tell ya, life's great. Can't find my tissues. So Ukraine, how's everything going over there? Are they slowing down that freaking? I hope are you in the Ukraine currently, Milana? Or are you out because of the war? Out, like you're out of school. You need a cup and save your nose, snot, and sun. Did you know that the prophet Muhammad in Islam's prophet sold his I can't remember what they call it ablution or something like that. What up, Dexter? I wish I didn't see that. Yeah, Georgie Slopadolly, Slopadulali. What's up, Dexter? Let me see if I can find your brother. I don't know why I do this. I can't find anybody anymore. Dang. It was easy to find. Now I can't find her. Milana. There's Milana because Milana's right at center. Now I lost her again. Milana. I don't see. Yeah, brother. Oh wait. Oh, Dexter. You're what? What did I miss, Dexter? That you don't like Georgia Stephanopoulos, or you don't like war, or you're out because of war. Anyways, I have to go. All right, Milana. Be safe. I hope everything happens okay with your country. Hopefully, Trump helps stop that war. Flump. Oh, Trump. Moedia. All right, let me see if I can find it real quick again. Charles Bronson, Dylan. Dexter, I found you, brother. I found you, Dexter. I found you. Dexter. I knew I'd find it. Bam. Thank you. 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 And of course, we got 10 light. 10 light. Moedia. Moedia. Wow, that's not healthy. At all. Well, sorry about that. Moedia Doolally. The Doolally. The Doolallies. All right, my bad. My apologies. All right, now we're going to get this taken care of. Now we're going to get this nose taken care of. That's probably too much. Oh, gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm still alive. Oh, that big old boy. I'm having a nasal attack. My no drip nasal spray was dripping. How dare it? Moedia Doolally. He says F to the no. And it's rough, man. I tell you, getting old. Everything starts. I can feel it like opening up. It's weird. It's weird. Is that a can of Monster, Dexter? Is that a Monster logo? Oh yeah, it looks like it is. Monster. I can imagine you all hyped up on Monster, be like, "What's going on, everybody?" I can't believe they paid NASA astronauts $150K to make YouTube videos. Yeah, do you know how much? Dexter's like, yeah, I love it. Do you know how much the left was paying TikTok's 15 to 20,000 a video during the election? Milano was her name. She spent $1.6 billion in 100 days. No, not the lefties are making the Negro nut. Negro nut. There we go. Yeah, it's crazy. Hey, I'm back. Can I do? How do I make myself beautiful? How do you do? Okay, there you go. Hold on, what's that? That's a beautiful filter. What? What did it do? Yes, absolutely. Capitalization like that helps 100 times better. It's 100 times better. I agree with you. Absolutely. 10 light. It lets you know where the beat is. You know, because a lot of times, especially when you have like 2 letters in a row, like K and E, you don't know if it's the first E or second E after where the beat drops. So yeah, that's called camel alphabetization. He's like, what's going on here? Let me see what's called camel alliteration. Stop looking at me. Camel toe. It says, let me see if I can find it here. Camel capitalization, I think it's called, or camel alliteration. Camel capitalization. Yeah, like camel case. That's what it's called. See how the C and the C, a way to separate words in a phrase. Yeah, camel case. Camel case. Like right here, like Edge Widget Company. Prednisone. That's how that works. Eichel Iterus. No, I've got a two. I got a powerful laptop and a not so powerful laptop. This one's from 2007. My other one's 2022. But no, I don't have a PC, so I can't play no games. I'm working on it. Hopefully by the end of the month, the end of this month, I'll be whooping your ass on freaking Minecraft. Whooping your ass on Minecraft. I actually did a stream last night. Oh yeah, 10 late. I did a stream last night where I just played a video game. I don't know if it's public or not. I just played a video game on the phone, and you can screencast your phone just like you can screencast the computer screen, and that's just using the YouTube app. But the problem is, you're just this little well, I guess you don't care if you're just going to be broadcasting an avatar, then yeah, you can. I wish you could change. I wish I could go from like here. No. I'm not talking about screen recording. Whatever. Galaxy S20. Get out of here with your Galaxy, your Girl Licky X20. I got an S10e for not expensive. But yeah, you can screen record. But I'm talking about when you're live streaming. When you're live streaming, I have $10,000. Well, send it to me via Cash App. Dexter, send me $1.52. Donate. I'm just kidding. Galaxy S10 is not. What are you talking about? It's $3. The S10? The S10 is old. It's older than you are. The S20 is way better. The E stands for economy. Okay, they sell for $125 now. $130. Yeah, the 10E. 10E is discontinued. What? Oh, you're saying no about the money? No, don't say that. Yeah, I was just joking. I was just joking. But I do got a T-shirt coming out. I got a couple of them. Oh, look at my boogie. Don't do that. Yeah, there we go. What do you have? I got this. What do you have, my friend? Herpes? Herpadoodles? 10 light herpadoodles. Jot that down. Herpadoodles. 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 Snappadoodles? What's snappadoodles? Snappadoodles? What do you have, Dexter? I'm confused. California Caladoris? California. Can you get my Fofi? 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 Fee, fi, fo, fum. Stick a... I guess I can't say that. Isn't it too early in the day? Fee, fi, fo, fum. In his buddy put his thumb. Fee, fi, fo, fum. In her buddy put his thumb. Can you get my Fofi? Fofi. Coffee? Coffee, Fofi? Is that just a big nose hair? George Stinkadopoulos. What is your Fofi, Dexter? I'm confused. Herpadopolis. I'm gonna kick out of that. Herpadopolis. Can you get my Fofi? Fee fi fo fum. I'm confused. Fee fi fo fum. Oh, jeez. Go back. I didn't know. It's okay. I don't know most. Oh, you know what I'm gonna. Let's see. What time is it? Oh, 10:29. Okay, we'll see in a second. We'll see in a second. Oh, there's my fan. My my biggest fan. Oh, my biggest fan. Come on, stop doing that. There's my biggest fan. Con, con, Confruzy Loop. I think these anti-allergy pills gave me allergies. Confruit Loop, Confruz Loop, Confru. The biggest fan is the UGE windmill. Did you see? Oh, you definitely saw the rear ending. Let's see the UGE windmill. Oops, UGE windmill. UGE, oh, wind turbine. What are you talking about? That's small as all get out. It's $400. Oh, so that's pretty big, huh? Oh, they got some big ones. They got some big ones. McDonald has a senior moment with windmills. Uge. Vought versus Vought is so hot. I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. When Donald had a senior moment with the MILFs, the MILFs, the MILFs, the wind MILFs, the wind MILFs. That's getting jotted down. The wind MILFs. Wind MILFs. Wind MILFs. I love it. All right, let's see. Do you remember rock and roll radio? You remember Daniel Donald having a senior moment with the American flag, hugging the flag he thought was Mohidian? I do remember him hugging it. Oh, my retouch is on. It's making me pretty. Look how pretty I am with it on. Let me turn it off. Oh, man. Let me turn it back on. Oh, it's so much better. I was born hilarious. I was born with a booger in my mouth nose. Drawing some more. Oh, man. Drawing some more. Justin Trudeau, all right. Tweeny. They call him the Ween. They call him Pac-Man. Dang it. Be careful, kids. Oh. It hurts. Man. I think I'm bleeding. I still have a pulse. Well, no blood. At least it didn't stick. Oh. There was a woman who went by Pedo. No way. This was a very popular lefty asking for money. They should have. Whatever. There was a leftist woman named Pedo, Pedough. She was very popular. A lefty asking for money, and the SEO guys went after her very hard. They should have absolutely went after her very hard. You can't name yourself pedo or be a pedo. And that's the thing. This is the crazy thing, okay? And we'll talk about this real quick, okay? In you can't be freaking doing this pedo and stuff. But yeah, if any of you kids have any of those crazy ideas for trying to find money online by doing stuff like that, you're going to end up in jail. If she was using the pedo. Oh, yeah, that's brilliant. There was another partner YouTube name, and they were building her out really big. And I was mentioning before, like how everything's fake, marketing wise, everything's fake. The money that was being taken out of the government coffers, and okay, even if some of the stuff wasn't spent directly from those departments, the leftover at the end of the year went into what's called a slush fund. Those slush funds are used to pay, like, you know how you can go on and you can be like, buy 1 million YouTube subscribers, buy 1 million YouTube views and stuff like that. That's what they were doing to falsely fluff up. Because if you look at them now, they're only getting like 3,000 views, but they were getting 1 million views during the half a year leading up to what's her face's fake election. But yeah, Space Force. They call me Space Force. Space Force. But yeah, so all the numbers were fake. All the numbers were fake. They were all bought. They had all this extra money, so they were buying. They were going online and going to like buy. There's click farms in like China and the Philippines and Taiwan, all that stuff. And USIP also, and that's meant for like international peace. And they had live guns. And what's crazy is leftists are like anti-gun. It's crazy. They're anti-gun, even though. Oh, hold on, let me put this in my ear hole. They're anti-gun, even though they let criminals that shoot people with guns out of jail before their court date because bail is racist. So boom, you kill somebody, you get arrested. They let you out because you're black and bail's racist. So you're like, oh, okay. And now you're like, I know when I go to court, I'm going to jail for the rest of my life. So, and I got a kid and a baby mama. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, hey guys, if you need anybody else murked, give me 10 grand and I'll kill whoever you want. And then we can give that to my baby mama and my baby when I go to jail for the rest of my life. Right? So that's what they do. They know, and then they say, look at the amount of deaths in the black community. Let's get rid of guns. And they're like, okay, we'll vote for you, even though they've been saying that every year, and they don't because they want it to happen. That's how they stay in power. That's how they stay in power. So that's how politics works on the side and the left. They said they can't do anything. This is my eyebrow pencil. So I'm going to put on some eyebrow pencil for everybody. Crimson Diamond. Repeal the Third Amendment. I say repeal the Third Amendment. First of all, Crimson Diamond. That's a freaking awesome name, by the way. Second of all, I don't know the Third Amendment. So let's find out what it is, shall we? When we don't know, what do? We go here and we go to BAM. We go to the PDA file, and we go to Third Amendment to the United States Constitution. What does it say? Constitution. Third Amendment of the Constitution. The United States Constitution places restrictions on quartering soldiers. Oh, wow. Chris says, I want some buff soldiers at my house. I want some buff soldiers at my house. What's up, sexy? The black community across the USA is maybe 7% of the whole, but 13%, 10 light, 13%. So the statistics in the black community are propped up by TV. Have left. Right. Yeah, it's all bullcrap. It's all bullcrap. Because the white community typically votes 50-50. 50% Democrat, 50% Republican. So they need the black community to break the tie. That's why they've always been pro-black community, even though they hate black people. I would like a buff soldier. That's getting pinned. Crimson diamonds going on the wall. I think I see a spot too. Crimson diamond. I think I just drew all over my face. A little bit. I got a little bit of black on me. The Home Association. The Home Association planned unit developments communities do not include soldiers because houses are too expensive. Yeah, but they'll give it to freaking anybody that doesn't have a United States citizenship. All right, let's see. What can we do? I tell you what, that freaking pill, that Benadryl, kicked in like lickety split. I still have this hair, a gray. This is a problem about getting old. I have a gray nose hair. It looks like a booger. And then if I pull it just a little bit, I think it's connected to a pimple. It hurts. It's like a nuclear bomb trigger. Oh, it hurts. My eyes are tearing up. How do planned unit development include the Third Amendment related soldiers? The Quartering Act, right? That's the Third Amendment. It places restrictions on. I don't understand what you mean. How do planned unit developments include? Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. It probably means if you're rich, you don't have to put soldiers in your house because your house is so expensive that they'll do undue damage. Like if they're in your house and you're rich and they break your refrigerator, that's like $10,000. But they're in my house and they break my refrigerator, that's like $800. Yeah, what do you mean? It's capitalist. Everything's for profit. Voting's for profit. AOC's bunghole is for profit. Tapper and a crapper. Tapper and a crapper. Jeez, Richard, shush. Do you see how Building Gates did? Bill Gates building gated HOAs and PUDs. What's up, PUD? Pulling your PUD? HOAs and PUDs violate the Constitution all over. Yeah, what do you mean? That's why they do them. Constitution law, I mean contract law is such a wackadoodle thing. It's like you can have there has been a I can't think of the term, contract law, marriage, what do they call it? Not preamble. It's a what do they call it? Premarital affair? No, prenuptial agreement. That this guy said he was rich and he dated this hot chick, but she was a hoe. And he was basically like, he didn't really care about her cheating because he knew she was going to cheat. But he was like, every 10 pounds that she weighed, like when they got married, she was 130 pounds. Every 10 pounds that she went up in price, she lost like $1 million. And it held. When they got divorced, it worked. Like she was like 60 pounds heavier, so she lost like $6 million in the settlement. Cock-old guy. You spelled cock wrong. Cack. So you have a gated community of $1 million homes. No one can afford to buy, so there might be 5 people in a gated community with 1,000 houses. Yeah, maybe. My community was not very expensive at all. Back in 10 years or 12 years ago, they were $200,000, like the 210, 200, $205,000. How can you do a pre-marital agreement on weight gain? I'm telling you that 100, because they said if you got a divorce, the settlement that was in the prenup, the settlement that was okay. So in the prenup, it's contract, so you can do whatever you want. You can say whatever you want as long as it's legal. So they said him and his wife, or his future wife, made a contract and said that like if we get divorced, I'll give you $1 million a year for every year we've been together if it's my fault for the divorce or whatever. But for every 10 pounds you gain, I'm going to knock off X number of dollars. And she signed it, so it's a legal agreement. So when they got divorced, she was like 60 pounds more than when they got married. No, they can't, because every marriage has a premarital agreement. It's built in. But when someone writes their own, they do away with the government one and they put in their own. The government already has a premarital agreement for you. Most people just don't know it. And then when you get divorced, that's what you got to follow. But if you want it to be different for your own marriage, that's it. Divorce is never mentioned in premarital agreements. What are you talking about? So in premarital agreements, inflation. Right? Well, that's right. You have to factor it in. You have to factor it in. You're saying it's never factored in. Well, why not? I bet you it is. And people that make a lot of money, inflation is like what, up to like 4% a year. So if you're a millionaire, you got $100 million. 4% is $4 million a year. No, yeah. When I've never been married, so I've never been divorced. Inflation is not factored with Social Security and Medicare. But or a minimum wage. Minimum wage has been $7.25 since 1994. $7.25 since 1994. It's 2025. NDB, dude, I was so pissed at you. My bad, the video is back up. I can't make it. But it don't matter if you're satisfied with it, dude. I was satisfied with it. I was trying to get on and show people. And now I'm laying down again. But so I was telling Ted Light, because she thought, and I thought when we were first watching it, she mentioned that it was all CGI. And then as I watched it again, and you told me who that guy was and everything, I was like, it's not CGI. So ND, you're gonna have to do a little more work here, buddy, because I'm gonna start singing to your beats. I got a good microphone upstairs. You gotta stop. You gotta stop bringing separations, human separations into this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if half are women and half are men. It does not matter. People are people, and the separation bullshit is just bullshit. Who cares? Who cares if half are women and half are men? Whatever is, men will do whatever women ask to protect them until women start saying, "Well, men are women too." So I'm bored of it. Women don't care. They don't care. At least the women that are there making the laws, and they don't care. If you say women need this, women need that, women need this, and then you say men can be women, that's absolutely crazy. That doesn't happen as often as you say, though. Feminism tells people, oh, it's like 90% of men beat women when it's like 0.4. So it's all bullshit. I'm tired of hearing this bullshit. It's all been proven bullshit wrong 20 years ago. Let me know. But schools still teach it and still lie. They still say there's a what's it called, whatever. Andy, let me know. I got a bunch of stuff stored away on my computer. Even most of it is even rolling in freezing. All right, dude. No, I'm telling you what, Andy. Yes. Why do you think that was,
dumbass. Why do you think it was all men? Because it was dangerous. People were getting killed. Right. Women just don't think through it. And the schooling was taught, it was set up to separate men from women. Why do you think most women are Democrats? Because they're taught wackadoodle shit, lies. They're lies that they're taught. Men set it up because it was dangerous. We came to this land and fought people and died and stuff like that, and we didn't want our women getting hurt. But the women are like, I hit lots of women, dude. They're stupid. I'm like, shut up, bitch. That's good. Yeah, me too. Most people do. That's the thing. But listen. It's politics. Politics is bullshit. A woman that's a piece of shit gets into politics and then knows how to scare women by saying, oh my God, you can't get married because if you get married, then you can't spend your life working for me. So they say what they need to say to keep the marriage rate down, and they keep the birth rate down, and then they import the babies. So are a lot of men, Ten Light. So are a lot of men. It's bullshit. It's more than 50-50 the other way. Men just don't get their women arrested. Men don't get so more. Listen, women are more abusive than men. You're more verbally abusive, absolutely, than anyone else that's been on this channel. Women, female to female lesbian marriages are 75% divorce rate from domestic violence. Women are way more, and gay men have like a 10% divorce rate. Just 10% divorce rate, not including from domestic violence. So I don't want to hear it. What is the actual verbal abuse? I'm poking your buttons. But ND Beats. Yes. So I want you to start. If you need to, ND, you need to email me your email address. You got my email, ND? I'll put it in the chat. Hold on a second. What time is it? 11 o'clock. I got about another hour. And my neighbor's going to be home, but oops, what did I do? I had that wrong. Listen. I don't think you do. From your point of view, Ten Light, but it's a lie. It's all lies. It's all lies for power, and the truth is there. But so many women tell other women that they think it's true. It's not. Men are not violent. Men are more protectors than violators. Some women get beat, yes. Some men get beat, yes. And men more than likely do not report it in most cases. See, but you're talking about you. You're talking about you. It doesn't matter. I'm not saying what happened to you isn't real, but you can't say what happened to you is happening to all other women. It's not true. It's not true. It's like 4% of men abuse women. 4%. Not 50, not 100. And it's also true that women are attracted to the bad boy. That's a definite fact. So I don't want to hear that shit either. And then women say, oh, well, that's victim blaming. Well, you know what? Now it is. Because a lot of the time it's your fault. Because we know, men know when shitty men are shitty men, and women love those shitty men. And they get beat. Women and children first dynamic. The message you are putting out there that has kids, young adults thinking everything on the internet is fake. What are you talking about? What it is, you're full of shit. The problem is you don't believe you're full of shit because you didn't research what you said before you said it. And that's what me and Kat are going to do for people like you that spout lies, that have been spouting lies for 50 years. We're going to straighten it out because you're full of shit. You're programmed. You're broken. And it's just gone too long. All right, brother. ND, I want to, when you come back later, I'll give you my email address. I don't say that everything on the internet is fake. I don't say that everything on the internet is fake. I say the internet is full of bullshit. I say everything marketing is. When I'm talking about a specific topic, and the problem is you take it out of context. So I'm talking about something in the context of what I'm talking about, and then I say it's all bullshit. I'm not saying the entire internet is bullshit. I'm saying whatever topic I was talking about at that time is all bullshit. That's what I'm talking about. And you're recabulating it. Obviously, the whole internet's not fake. Obviously. I'm not forcing anything. This is my channel. It's our own. I don't want you to change. But I'm not going to let you lie. And we're done with it. We're done with the liberal lie bullshit, Muslim fucking beat up bullshit that's been propagated for 50 years. No, but you're a liar, and you don't even know you're a liar. You can talk about your experiences, but you can't say, "Oh, women are getting beat." Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But the loudest ones are, and that's the problem. That's what's finally being shifted over. Is it's gotten so boring. Liberal women have gotten so much attention for spouting off the lies and being victims, even though they're not victims. And the thing is, they've been taking women, like regular old white women that aren't victims of anybody, then become victims for other people. Like, oh, but white people have taken, as a white man, how can you talk about this and that? Even though it's a white woman telling you, it's just crazy. Just done with it. It's done. Come up with something better. No, they don't. Exactly. So I mean, is that what you want? Is that what you want? Do you want it? Don't talk about other women. Do you want to be in politics? Is that what you want? Or you're just saying that that's what other women want, but they can't do it. Other women want to do this, but they can't. Well, what do you want? That's the thing. I'm so tired of everybody talking for everybody else like it's 100% truth. They have a way out. What are you talking about? They have a way out. If you went to some asshole lawyer, you might have screwed up, but they call it divorce rape for a reason. You don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about you should say, when I was in marriage, I needed a way out. I needed money. That's what you should be saying. Women do have that. They can get all the money. The man in 48 of the 50 states, the man has to pay for the woman's lawyer and everything. So you're full of shit. You just don't know what you're talking about. If you would have gotten a better lawyer, they would have given you the laws, but you got taken advantage of. I'm sorry about that, but you can't start twisting that on everybody. Just because you were taken advantage of, everybody, you can't turn everybody else into your attacker. Not talking about welfare. She can get money from the husband. She can get alimony. And all that craziness in most states. If you were in Maryland, you definitely could have got Maryland. You can't use the same lawyer as your ex-husband. You can't. That's a hujabab, a conflict of interest. So you can't use the same lawyer. But they have to pay. If you make less than your husband has to pay your legal fees. So you go get your own lawyer and you send your husband the bill. Right, because you didn't check your laws before you did. And most people don't. Most people do not know anything about divorce law, contract law, and because you didn't force it. I don't know which state you're in. I'm guessing it was Maryland, but you could have done that. Listen, if your lawyer said this will be $7,500 and you said, I don't have it, he would have said, no problem. We can get it from your husband. But if you said, okay, here it is, he's like, and then he doesn't have to worry about litigating it from your husband. It's, Right, exactly. That's the problem, is people don't research. That's what 110th grade is about. It's teaching people how to research. Instead of just getting bullshit on the internet, they learn what's true and what's false. And I've said that from the beginning. I say 3 truths and a lie, and that's what and I want people to look everything up on their own. And that's why I want to be able to do that real time with people, because everybody lies, even though they don't know that they're lying, because they paid money and they've paid attention to be told lies, and they believe it to be the truth. They're business people. They do what they want. Listen, this is capitalism. They're in business to make money, not to lose money. If they can make more money off of you, it's not illegal for them to do that. Now, a lot of people think it is because criminal lawyers have to be for their clients, not domestic family law. That's completely different. It's completely different. Yeah, family law is completely different than family law is contract law, basically. Man, it's a lot of freaking money. How many years were you married, if you don't mind me asking? Was it over 10? And I'm guessing it was in Maryland or Georgia. You said Georgia. I can't remember what state you said you were married in. But if you were married, I gave my divorce lawyer $700. Ended up almost having him over 3 years. Yeah, yeah, they don't care. Was that in Georgia, or what? I can't. I know you said he got beat you up or something in Georgia, or Georgia didn't protect you or something along those lines, or maybe that was Maryland. I can't remember. But in listen, the whole point of the way the government uses our education system is to keep us stupid, to take advantage of us. The people that are educated, the lawyers and stuff that can make big money, the reason we pay them that is because we don't know the law. We're saying, instead of us learning it ourselves, here's money to do it for me, right? That's why we hire lawyers instead of learning the law ourselves. And they can milk us, and they're going to, and they do, and everyone knows it. You've probably heard in your teens that hell is full of lawyers, because everyone knows that lawyers are full of shit, and you've known that before your divorce. But you're hoping that he's going to be there for you. You're hoping that they'll help you, and they rob you blind. So you didn't get. I don't know why the divorce happened, and if it was proven, if it was legally or whatnot. Why did you not? Oh, you made more money than him. You made more money than him. That's why then. Right. So that's so what was the divorce for? What, like, was it a no contest divorce? Or not no contest? Was it a I can't remember the freaking terms in divorce law, family law, divorce law. I can't remember. Anyway, he was physically abusive to you. So, but did you file for divorce? You filed for divorce and used that as the reason, or was it not no contest? What was the outcome of the divorce when the divorce occurred? I don't really want to talk about this crazy shit. And also, that's crazy. He filed for divorce after he hit me. The person who files has the upper hand, and that people should know that too. People should know that before they get married. That whoever files, when shit starts to go wackadoodle, if you would have filed, you would have gotten it all. Hell no, she didn't love him in her heart and soul. Doctor sucking my dick. Yeah, but why didn't you divorce him in 2021? Why did he divorce you? That's what's crazy. I don't understand that at all. Right, but when he started hitting you, when you were calling the police, why didn't you? Yeah, I know. I'm trying to be there for her, but she keeps calling me a bad person. All right. So you weren't being abusive to him at all? You can say no. I don't know. I'm not blaming you at all. I'm just saying, was it here and there, or but men shouldn't hit women? I had to go to the restraining order. The judge put me in the house. Just put me in the house right here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why. Yeah, life sucks. Life sucks. Now, I mean that I don't understand why he would why would he apply for divorce? You know what? Yeah, that sucks. That doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, and unfortunately for women these days, is for the past 20 years, every woman's ex was a narcissist, every woman's ex was an abuser. So it just doesn't mean anything anymore because so many women have been caught lying, and it's like, okay, well, because feminism says it's not, so it's like daddy issues, daughter issues, bad parents, toxic, all of that, right? And all of that. And I tell you what's huge is social media. And I'm not just talking about talking to people like this. I'm talking about like the kill all man, I don't need no man bullshit that's been going on. So this was before he was physically violent to you. Why didn't you leave? No, no woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Yeah, and this is the thing too. I think so many men have been quiet for so long. He didn't like what I was saying, so he used divorce lawyers and divorce as leverage for me to have a place to live because he didn't like what I was saying. Well, you weren't obviously compatible. Why didn't you leave? I don't understand. I mean, somebody that's trying to make me feel that I'm not safe. Why didn't you leave? And the thing is, I mean, if he had a job and he's making you feel unsafe, if you would have left and filed for divorce, he would have had to pay you alimony. I mean, at least for you were married for at least 10 years. He would have to pay you alimony for at least a number of years. No woman, no cry. No woman, no. And I absolutely, yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. I absolutely don't condone beating women and women beating men, but I absolutely don't condone people staying in shitty relationships. Mm. This is what's very odd. Men only divorce women about 10% of the time. That's enough to say. It's all coincides with the house being paid off. And well, yeah. So that then and did you still like him? Did you still have a use for him? Was he still providing for you emotionally in this relationship? I'm going to guess the answer was no. Yeah, and that's I just don't understand. And it's the women that stay in the relationship these longs that don't get the legal help, because if you would have left first, if you would have filed, you would have gotten you the legal help. Yeah, absolutely not. Yeah, then you should have divorced him in 2018. Because he's going to notice that sex is going to stop, and he's going to notice that you don't like him, and then he's going to be like, I'm not going to live around you like this. He's not going to. Yeah, I mean, he's not going to. I mean, and I'm saying a guy is going to get resentment. And if you would have filed for divorce, and it's the past. If you would have filed for divorce, you would have gotten the house most likely. Mr. Trump put a lot of restrictions. You can turn her into a man at an addictomy. Then why didn't you get your chunk out of it? The house should have been sold and you should have gotten your percentage back. I don't understand what you're talking about. But yeah, all right, that's absolutely crazy. Hey, Dr. Suck my dick. Yeah, he said, yeah, and you listen to him, right? You listen to him. You're just trying to pick bullshit. You're full of shit. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you built your own hell. I mean, and I don't think. Yeah, yeah. And the income you had at the end of the marriage, what happened with that? It just ended. Trump has increased single mother aids. He definitely has. They awarded the house to my ex-husband and they made me homeless. All for nothing? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. I know hundreds of men that have been the homeless from the divorce, lost their kids and everything. And from the woman cheating. I had a tiny pension from US Army. Our first marriage started in 2018. Sorry, ND. All right, back to this. All right, I'm done. I'm done with this depressing ass bullshit. All right, ND. I'm gonna post my email address. I want you to send me your email, and I want to start making some music with you, brother. If you got plenty, just send it to me. I'll do the recording and I'll send it back to you, and you can mix, master, jubalam, junior the mom. If you need help, Ten Light, there's an app. I'll try to find the name of it. It's called like Pad, My Pad or something like that, and it's $125 I think a month like for people that are like renting rooms. If you got nowhere to go, and I don't know how much your thing is, but anyway, all right. I'm gonna say all right. Okay, where was I? Drill tight beat. Not drill. They call me drill tight beat. Can I get a drill tight beat? That's not a drill tight beat. View my channel live. ND Beats needs some booger sugar to wake up. Before I become doctor, I spent my life time in an RV. I've seen that life. I've seen that life. It's a rough one. All right, where was I at? And yeah, it sounds like your husband was treated really good too. You don't think you treated each other like shit? And saying you're talking about what the women you hang out with are treated like shit? You've never been with any women with your mom treated like shit? All right, where was I at? All right. Oh dang, I forgot my dang. Where's my dang-a-lang? Forgot my dang-a-lang. Where am I at? View more. 3 more links. 13 green one. Okay, let's do that. Bang, 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 bang. Pause that. Dude, I love women. I just think and that's the thing. When women have no point to, or when people have no point to argue anymore, they go towards personal attacks. It's called ad hominem. So no, I absolutely do not hate women. Mod on fire. Yeah, I hate women. That's why I made you a mod. Right. I hate women. That's why my business partner's a woman. That's why my mom's a woman. My sister's a woman. No, I absolutely don't. Yeah, right, exactly. I don't think you could say one thing for me that was misogynistic. I love women. I do anything I can for any women I can, and I even offered to help you however I could. And you can still turn around and say, you hate women. What up, Evan? Did you get ND? Did you get that? Yeah, it's definitely a crazy take. There's 100%. You're 100% wrong, and I don't think you could repeat anything that I said. You might feel bad about what I'm saying, but I don't hate women at all. And if I hated you, I would have blocked you. Instead of made you a mod and offered to give you my number so you can text me when you post stuff so I can help you get your YouTube going again. But no, but I hate women. Full of crap. All right, where are we going? Because I can't post, dude. I can't post. I can't post my phone number over it. So it's a way for us to start communicating. We'll send 2 emails and then we'll set up a Discord. Okay. If you set up a Discord or if you have a Discord set up or something, I got no problem using it. But I was just saying it's an easy way for us to start communicating. Without having to put like something else out, like my phone number or something, a private Discord or whatever, then everybody jumps in and it gets all wackadoodle. All right, where's Evan at? Evan. Bam. But yeah, Discord. Anything you want to do, dude. Listen, I don't mind. I got my big old. All right, 10 light, 10 light. Okay, we're gonna have a 10 light day of positivity. Let's have you just say positive stuff. But because African scammers, any kind, American scammers, they use cell phone, they use landline telephone, they use written hand mail to scam, all that stuff. And so hey, um, beat wise, how much more of that like the guitar? Do you play guitar? Was that electronica or was that actually you playing those leads out? We're not talking about politics anymore. Left 10 light. We're talking about music and comedy. We've changed the topic. ND, ND. Yes. Do you play the guitar or like on that other? Why do you? Yeah, it's really going in circles. I'm sure you can offer much more to the conversation than just hate. Um, why do you keep talking? Right? Yeah. Okay. So right. So going back to the music, ND. Um, I do. I would do everything. What do you mean? I'm the only one here to clean. I don't vacuum very well, and I got some dirty dishes right here that need to be washed. But all the other dishes are clean. So I love it. It's fun. I have chickens. I do my laundry. Yeah, I do everything. I cook my food. All right, you're gonna get blocked. Yeah, she's done. Why stop trying to start shit 10 late? What is that what you want? You just want to people to be negative and upset in your presence? That's enough. That's enough. And you shouldn't be doing that. Women can do that shit themselves. They've been coming up for years under men's oppression. Don't help your mom. How dare you, misogynist jerk? You should sell your soul and buy her slaves so she doesn't have to do anything if you really loved women. On a rope. Well, Dang, I can't think of it. I drop the soap. Don't. Oh no, I'm thinking. It ain't got no gas in it. I was thinking for some reason I dropped the soap. I dropped the soap. Yes, only women can wash dishes. Our hands are too delicate. Women are told in schools and in society that men only want them for slaves to do dishes and laundry, and they call it like emotional labor and house labor and stuff like that, rather than saying they care about the well-being of their household and their husbands. They want to make sure that their husbands don't eat bullshit food and their kids don't eat bullshit food, so they cook nice and nutritious foods for their family, rather than saying, oh, it's slavery, it's slavery, it's slavery. Do you know the entire world is pushing shit food in our bodies, and the only way to fight that is to set up a family as a shell, and have some people that are going to handle the nutrition part, some people that are going to handle the protection part, some people that are going to handle the lawn mowing part, some people that are going to handle the dishes part, and and shift that around. I think we do. But yeah, so absolutely. Back to the ND, back to the guitar. Is that you playing guitar on that track, or is that doesn't sound like a sample, unless you're sampling yourself? And I'm talking about and unfortunately, I'm on the wrong jam llama. Let's see. Nice. All right, the neighbor's home. That's earlier. So I'm gonna go take care of the air conditioning, and I will see you guys and girls at about probably 12:30, 1 o'clock. Get everybody have a cup of coffee, some iced tea, and calm down.